Good morning. Alrighty. It is morning on my end of the world. So this could either turn out really bad or we might actually get through this. For those that are new, welcome, welcome. Please get your helmets and glitter crayons and hold on tight. I talk about my everyday life. I talk about crochet is my love. Cross stitch quilting, rambles. It's a little bit of everything around here. So, all right, y'all know that I was going to work on the 6-day star blanket. And today I started it. And the instructions say, go to a bigger hook than you normally would with certain yarns. Let me back up the truck. Let me back up the truck just a little bit. So y'all saw my massive bag of scraps, okay? Most of them are not really probably considered scraps. Well, they're like half a skein or smaller, okay? So I was just going to pull from that bag, but I noticed I need to further separate them to the thick, scratchy, icky red heart yarn. That's like 4-weight, you know what I'm saying? 4-weight-ish. And I need to separate another section into silky-ish, Karen soft-ish side of things. So I have 2 different sets of yarns because I don't like it when I mix. This is just my personal opinion. I don't like it when red heart regular worsted acrylic yarn mixes with like Karen Simply Soft. It doesn't work for me. I don't like that look. I don't like the feel. You will never, ever get red heart soft enough to mimic Karen Simply Soft. You can make red heart soft. You can. It's just going to take you all day. So, I divided that into 2 piles, and then I have a third pile. The third pile is for really thin weight yarn, like baby yarn or smaller. I think I've got like a couple of size 2 weight yarns, but it's really thin stuff. Again, you don't want to mix that with acrylic and red heart and Karen Simply Soft. And you're going to have buckles. You're going to have a tension issue. That's not good. So you've got to make sure that each fiber stays in its own lane. So now we'll go back around to the story part I was getting to. It talked about hook if it was curling. So with Karen Simply Soft, I knew I had to go down just a tiny bit. So I started it with a 6.5. Yeah, I started with a 6.5. And I was getting curling very early in that piece. So I took it apart. Went up to a 7mm. 7mm is pretty big compared to Karen Simply Soft. It was still curling. Now I have very even tension, so I don't know this answer. I was like, how is this possible? Y'all, I had to go all the way to a 9mm hook. A 9mm hook for Karen Simply Soft. Because this is the way the pattern's written. I have never, ever used that big of a hook for Karen Simply Soft. I just have never done that. But it looks fantastic. It's drapey and just squishy. And I love this. This instructions are very easy to follow. They have what do you call it? photos with each line of work. Does that make sense? Like she puts in the directions or the pattern, but she also has a photo for each step. And if that wasn't good enough for you, she breaks it down on YouTube. So I don't know, you can't get lost with this pattern. I mean, you probably could. But for me as an experienced crocheter, it was so easy. I was like, I got this. There has been times I had to reference the photo because I was like, what? What? And that is my fault because I didn't want to pay for the PDF. And it's not because I don't want to do that. It's because of the budget crisis. I can't do that. So I've tried to write the pattern out as I would write a few lines and then click off of it, because that pattern that is free is very, very dense with ads and pop-ups. I've got my pop-up blocker managed, but you know the little things that come in the corner, and it's so heavy on that it bogs down my computer. So I'll just write 1 or 2 lines and then click it off. I have to do it that way, otherwise nothing else will work. So beware of that. If you've got an older computer like mine, it's going to bog it down, and it's going to bog it down bad. Thankfully, she does have a YouTube videos, and like each section, like 1 through 9 is a setup rows, and then it goes out from there. So anyway, I just love this. It's somewhere down there. I kind of want to keep with the colors that I already have, because I do have 2 big balls of this color. And I've got a whole sack of Karen Simply Soft. You know what I was thinking? Let me dig this out. I think, because here's mine with the 7mm. It's curling pretty bad. But I think I messed up the yarn fiber selection on this one, because I thought it felt like a silky, but I'm kind of thinking it's a scratchy or a thick acrylic. Now, you know what I'm saying? I've been working on that now. So I'm going to undo this. I'm going to run it through my my yarn winder, ball winder, and reuse it. We'll put it in the other pile. Like I said, I got 2 big reusable bags. I love the reusable bags from Dollar Tree. They're not heavy duty bags, but when I need to do some light work around the house with projects, oh yeah, they will work for that. I have projects in a lot of those bags, and for $1.25, I think so. I will also look for them at Goodwill, because I have found them with the tags still on them for 99 cents. So a lot of times you can find reusable bags at the thrift store, which is really great because they come in handy. They really do. Like, they're cheap, yes. They're $1.25 at the Dollar Tree. But the handles are really nice. And you get a huge bag. But I think as long as I just use it for projects, it'll be fine. I think it really would be fine. I don't think I would ever take them to the grocery store, because it does get heavy. But it may actually work. I don't know. We may need to test that theory. But anyway, so yeah. I love those. And one of the bags at the Dollar Tree, it has green and yellowish. and it says, be your own kind of sunshine. I was like, I could get a ton of those and put my quilts in them as they go to their new home. And then that way they could have a bag if they wanted it to. But that's like really good marketing right there. Is it marketing, branding? I don't know. I'm not a business, but you know, it is what it is. I did find a stamp on Etsy, so I can stamp my cards. I think it's going to be bigger than my thank you cards, but it says, because I wanted stickers saying handmade or made with love or something, and I was like, the reality of that is I'll be paying for stickers that will probably go in the trash. I said, let's do something different. So I was scrolling around the Etsy, and I found the stamp that you can stamp on whatever, and it says made with love and prayers. And I was like, that's genius. Let's do that. Let me see if I've got... Okay. So I found this whole set at the thrift store. So I picked them up. There's a big old, you know how Goodwill, I don't know if you ever dealt with Goodwill, but in the front they have those little cheap buys from different little companies. Well, these came as a whole pack, different colors of all designs. And what I do is write a little note on this side or this side. It don't really matter. So on the other side, I want to put that stamp. But I think that stamp's going to be bigger than this. So I may have to rethink that idea. But I wanted to know people, what was my commercial? I used to support the local football team and all the other teams back in Odessa, Crane, Texas. And we had a radio commercial that would go off during the games, and it was, I can't remember what it was. Anyway, something like crafted by hand, made with love, something like that. And it was a really good slogan, and I thought that was a cool idea. So I thought I'd have it right here. That would have been great. Let me see. Nope. Anyway, so I figured I'm going to go with stamps on a lot of this. But, because I want to do stickers, but honestly, I think that's just waste of money. That's like buying paper towels. That's really not a good thing. You spend money on paper towels that's going to end up in a dump. You spend money on paper plates that you use one time, ends in the dump. I don't have a lot of that in this house. You know, Hot Stuff was like, do we have any paper plates? And I'm like, why do you want a paper plate? He said, so I don't dirty the dishes. I said, honey, it's easier to just do the dishes. I have no problem doing the dishes. So, you know, it's stuff like that. Now, I do want to make reusable paper towel holders, or roll of paper towels. All it is a sheet of flannel, I believe, and then a snap and a snap, and then you attach to the next section. And it looks like a paper towel roll, but it acts like a dishcloth or something, if that makes sense. Anyway, I don't think I'm making sense. But, alright guys, I love y'all. Take care and enjoy your day and your weekend. Talk to you soon. Bye.